Something really big is coming to Pokemon Go thanks to a couple of leaks from the user Charles. Or is it Chrales? I actually do not know, but who cares? What's happening, everyone? It's me, it's Count, here with an all-new Pokemon Go video. Today I'm going to be talking about a couple of changes that were leaked online, and yeah, these have some huge implications for Pokemon Go's PvP system. I've been saying for a long time that Trainer Battles needs a lot of desperate changes, and it looks like a lot of those changes are finally coming to Pokemon Go, and I can't be more excited. I really want to dive into Trainer Battles, like I've dabbled with it a lot in the past, but unfortunately, because of the way the system works, and because the only way for a true ranking system was through third parties, I just kind of lost interest over time. Not saying that those third parties, specifically the Sylph Arena, is any problematic. I'm just saying that it just wasn't for me. But yes, we're finally getting a lot of great changes into Trainer Battles, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm going to be talking about that in this video. If you end up enjoying it, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if it's your first time here, and don't forget that little bell, and stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to be telling you how you could pick up one of these. This is the Count Chinsula pin from GOOZEE pins. They're finally here, and if you want one of these, stay tuned to the end of the video. Alright, so the user Charles, or is it Chrales? I actually do not know. I think people call him Chrales, but it looks like it's Charles. I don't know. Charles, like, if you can tell us what it is, just let everyone know. But as per usual with this guy, he actually released a whole bunch of leaks for Pokemon Go. We have a whole bunch of upcoming features that are coming to Pokemon Go, and two of them in particular really stood out to me. We're getting an item called the Versus Seeker, and if it's exactly what I think it is, what a lot of people suspect it is, it's going to be huge for Pokemon Go, mainly because it's really difficult to get trainer battles going right now, especially with random trainers. Like, if you want to play with random trainers in trainer battles, you have to friend them, you have to kind of coordinate with them and contact them. But with this Versus Seeker item, it could be something nice where you could just be out and about playing, and then you could turn on this item and someone else with the item on could also battle you just randomly. There are a lot of different roadblocks to trainer battles right now, and something like this could definitely fix that. So I'm super excited about this item. Something that I would love to see is if I'm out and about playing and I want to take a break and engage in a couple of trainer battles, then I could use this item and battle other trainers in the area. And I just think this has a lot of great implications for Pokemon Go, especially with the trainer battle scene. I think because of a lot of these roadblocks, a lot of players want to engage in trainer battles, but they're just not able to do so. So yeah, this item is a really nice addition. Now, another thing that Chrales leaked is something that I've been wanting for trainer battles for so long. It's going to be an in-game ranking system for this competitive game mode. And of course, right now we've had a ranking system through the Sylph Arena, which is of course part of the Sylph Road, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with, but it just didn't feel exactly official, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like MLG as opposed to like an official Valve ranking. Like, I don't know if any of you are familiar with that, but I mean, it was nice, and I was really happy that they had something like that, and I was really glad that there was some sort of ranking system. But in general, I just didn't feel hooked into it. I'm not saying that the Sylph Road is bad in any way, or like I'm against the Sylph Road. It just wasn't for me. Like, you know, a lot of their formats and a lot of their tournament formats just didn't necessarily work with how I envisioned a ranking system. The idea that I was thinking is that, you know, if you wanted to rank up in Pokemon Go's trainer battles, like, you don't need to schedule out a tournament. Like, the problem that I had with the Sylph Arena tournaments is the fact that I had to make sure that these tournaments fell in line with my schedule, and unfortunately a lot of them did not. And because of that, I was not able to actually engage in a competitive form of rankings. I would much prefer something that involved being able to rank up on your own time, on your own merit, and this is something that could definitely be that. And of course, recently we did see Pokemon Go fall into the World Series circuit. Like, they included Pokemon Go in Worlds this year, so this is definitely something that could lead towards that. I would love to be able to go to Worlds on my own merit, not necessarily just selected by Niantic, but through just ranking up and playing and grinding hardcore in an in-game ranking system. I think this is just phenomenal for PvP. It's definitely going to get people like me out of the woodwork. Like, I've been wanting to engage in PvP for a long time, but because of the lack of these sort of mechanics, like, I just didn't really fall into it. But now it seems like a lot of people like me will engage in PvP and make it something really great, which I'm extremely excited about. It's going to be a great time for Pokemon Go, and Pokemon Go desperately needed something like this, mainly because if you think about it, the game is essentially feature complete. I've said it so many times on my YouTube channel, but there's not a lot that they could implement into Pokemon Go to keep it fresh. Like, PvP was the mechanic that a lot of people were looking forward to, and after PvP came out, the game was essentially feature complete. There's not too much else that they could add to the game. What they really need to focus on is improving the current stuff that's in the game, and it looks like that's exactly what they're doing. On top of PvP getting a lot of improvements, we are also getting Gen 5 just around the corner. And if you've been watching videos from YouTubers like PokeAK, you would know that the Unova region, oh my god, I'm gonna get railed in the comment section like Zoe 2 Dots, but Gen 5, right? So Gen 5 has a lot of great Pokemon that could be great for PvP. So I'm really excited about that. This didn't come at a more opportune time. Like, this is just phenomenal. I'm super excited about PvP in 2020. I think it's going to be a great season. I think a lot of people are going to be super engaged, and I'm really excited to battle some of you through these new PvP mechanics. Now, of course, there was a bunch of other stuff that was leaked with Charles, and I'm not really going to get into it. Typically, I do not want to talk about leaks, mainly because they're not official info directly from Niantic or from Pokemon Go. I really want to avoid talking about leaks typically, mainly because leaks can hamper Niantic's plans for how they announce things, and they want to build up that hype. But this is something that I really wanted to talk about because I have a personal stake at it, because I've been just saying this for the longest time. Like, I've been wanting a lot of different improvements to PvP so that I could engage with it. I actually think PvP is a lot of fun. I think it could produce a lot of great content for my YouTube channel. I just unfortunately just didn't get into it, mainly because there was nothing official in the game that kind of allowed me to see my rankings. There was no official leaderboard. So I'm extremely excited about this, and that is the reason why I'm talking about this leak, even though typically I would not. I know my last couple of videos have been somewhat negative, talking about some of the problems with some of the upcoming features, with the Ultra Unlock, and some of the things in the game that are problematic, but I actually am enjoying the game as it is right now. I'm really excited for a lot of the upcoming features, and I really have to remind you guys that I know a lot of you come to my YouTube channel to see a lot of rants and see a lot of, just to talk about a lot of the problems that are currently in the game. But these are things that we should be excited for. The game is in a really good place, especially compared to 2016 when the game first came out. Like, we are getting event after event after event. We're seeing some long-lasting bugs starting to get fixed. We're starting to see a lot of quality of life improvements, like the new appraisal system. And stuff like this is, really things we should be excited for. And I'm super excited about it, and you should be too. But then again, there's definitely going to be players who are just simply not interested in trainer battles. And for the longest time, I was one of those people. And I'm really curious to know if something like this, if improvements like this are going to garner like a lot of interest, whereas before there just wasn't any. So if you are one of those people, let me know in the comment section below what you think about a lot of these improvements that are coming to Pokemon Go's trainer battles. Does it intrigue you? Does it get you out of just disinterest for the game mode? Like, are you interested now as opposed to before you were not interested? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm actually really curious. So yeah, now that we're at the end of the video, let me tell you how you can get one of these pins. Consider this the first official giveaway for the official Count Jinsula pin from GOOZEE Pins. By the way, GOOZEE Pins makes a whole bunch of great pins. They do a lot of mashup pins with Marvel and Pokemon. It's a lot of cool stuff. It's a lot of fan service. For example, this pin right here. This is the Mewtwo Thanos pin. I almost forgot the dude's name. Yeah, this is the Mewtwo Thanos pin. You do not want to miss out on one of these. This is just a phenomenal pin. But yeah, if you want one of these pins, basically all you have to do is follow me on Twitter. The Twitter handle is @CountJinsula. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and then comment below that you want a pin. Just say, I want a pin. And yeah, you'll be entered into a drawing a couple days from now, maybe about 10 days from now. I'm going to draw a name, and then I will send you one of these awesome pins from GOOZEE Pins. So yeah, there you have it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments section below what you think about all of the PvP improvements that are coming to Pokemon Go. It has a lot of great implications, but if you are still not interested, I would also like to know why. But if you are interested, let me know why as well. But that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if it's your first time here, and don't forget that little bell. Check out the links in the description below, and I'm Count Jinsula, and I'll catch you all later.